You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Sword can cut through time.
I mean, so could Silver Samurai, I guess.
Hello.
No, so there you go. Would you consider
How's
this
it
ethereal?
going, everybody?
You say anything. What do you mean anything?
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Did it cut through your oatmeal sense of humor?
Can you
Probably.
stir your oatmeal with your dog's sense of humor?
So you switch from the black
would you
void
do
to the
that?
white void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because he's in
I like
the
it.
padded cell.
We're in the daylight.
Yep.
Remember that
Daylight
episode
times.
of SpongeBob where Squidward was just in the white void? That's Aaron.
How's it going? How's everybody doing?
Hello.
I'm dealing with a wicked bad cold, so I'm not going to be turning my camera on, but this at least delineates that I'm here.
He's a
There you
wicked
go.
pisser.
That works.
Ugh.
I like your cat.
I was trying to think of a good question for today. I had one earlier today, but I've since forgotten it. It's really annoying.
Here's one. What do you think the most useless, made up or otherwise, X-Men power is?
Turning correlation.
Or no, X-Men powers made up.
There's what's his name? There's this like ooze guy. I think he might just be called Ooze.
No, you're
literally
talking about the guy with the
he's
see-through skin.
He's got like a skeleton face. Yeah, but he's like a glob. I think his name's
I think his
there's
name
like a
is
guy
Blob.
named like Glob. Yeah.
His X-Men power is his skin is transparent.
Yeah, he's just a glob. That's his power. It doesn't help him in any way. He tends to the plants at the academy. So
I mean, I suppose if it's just random genetic stuff, they're not all going to be winners.
right.
Yeah.
That's why we had no more mutants, though, right? To get rid of
What
the
about that-
12,000 mutants.
What
Make it
about
like
that
100.
guy that his power is you immediately forget about him when he's out of when he
That is a
doesn't
very strong power. I mean, it made
when he's not in eye shot.
It made Professor Xavier have to set a mental alarm clock to remind him that he exists.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, you rob a bank and they, I mean,
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it
he's a
would be-
good guy.
I know.
It would be hard to be a good guy with that power. Jesus Christ.
It would.
People just keep forgetting about me. I might as well just.
Yeah.
I mean, you think you would go
I can literally
insane
get
too.
away with anything power?
Yeah.
I think it literally
But at the
did it.
same
I think it
time,
honestly
nobody remembers you either. You can't form like
Jubilee's
friendships
power
and
Well,
bonds.
takes that
He doesn't
back,
have-
Nathan.
But he
Jubilee's
doesn't
power
have
is very
he doesn't
good.
have like anything super physically amazing. So like you'd have to
Fucking
learn
Nathan.
how to diplomacy your way into
We're
situations
simpatico
to
on
where
this
you
one.
could forget your way out of them. So it's like, what do you really do? It's anytime you talk to someone, it's the first time they've ever met you. So it's like you can't draw upon
Yeah.
relationships or anything.
And that would, yeah, you would just go insane.
Well, yeah, no, your life is just the old PlayStation, but you didn't have a memory card.
I think that one guy's power, whose power was he could explode, but only once, was pretty bad.
There's a whole comic about it. It was great.
Yeah.
How did he know he had that power?
Yeah, there's this one.
He
X-Men
swallowed
whose
TNT.
his mutant power is he can detonate himself like a nuke. But the problem is that's the only part of the power. He can't survive it. So the entire comic run
Yeah.
is him
So
just trying to figure out when's the best time to use his power.
But how does he even know he has this power? That's the thing. Like,
Right.
It's like he goes
It
to
has
see
to,
the
like,
X-Men
happen.
and they kind of like let him know what's up with the whole thing.
There's X-Men that can just like touch you and like feel things about you. So they, you know, you don't think about it too hard. We got someone
Yeah.
for that.
literally touches him
Okay.
and detonates.
X-Men is literally, we got an app for that.
all
Oh
right,
man, Kitty
uh,
Pride. That's the most useless power.
What? Being able to walk through walls?
Oh, I can
No,
no clip. Oh,
she
that's
can
so...
phase. No, she can phase through time and later.
Yeah,
I'm
she
messing around. I know.
I love
Also,
Kitty Pryde.
Nathan, you tell me if you think it's useless to be able to huck fireworks into people's faces at any given point in time. You tell me
Okay,
Jubilee's powers. are
let me
bad.
answer your question with another question. Have you ever seen it affect anyone, like in the cartoon or the comic? Like,
Yeah.
it seems like it just sort of gets brushed off, but like Cyclops is
she's
laser.
a stun grenade every time.
Yeah, I
she's
was gonna
just a stun
say she
grenade.
flashbangs people all the time.
That's all she
Okay.
does.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but a flashbang doesn't really remove the problem. It just makes it blink for
I think
a
in the
little while.
comics she gets
A dragon
more powerful.
because they're
Yeah.
like, fuck, Jubilee doesn't have a whole lot going on. Let's give her a dragon.
It's a dragon. Let's give her a dragon about it.
I think it's a selective memory then, because I only remember like scenes where it's like
She's
like,
also
she'll use her
immune
power
to
and then it's
detection?
ignored.
She can
Jubilee?
fly.
How does that work?
I think she can
don't
fly,
know.
right? Can Jubilee fly?
Pretty
Sometimes
detective.
I-
Flashbangs, like
Yes,
I
Jubilee
would-
can fly.
I would say in most modern life,
Oh, it's
a
a power
flashbang
suit.
will come in more handy than some sort
I
of
like that
offensive
Iceman gets
capability.
so powerful at one point he can freeze time, and you're just like, yeah, we'll run with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ice.
You can
frozen,
freeze
yeah, that
anything.
works.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I always kind of check out in stories where it starts going into like multi-dimensional stuff because it's like power creep can only go so far. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Before
That's
it
why
gets
they
uninteresting.
That's why we have a big event that reset everything every 10 years.
No more mutants. Speaking of power creep, Shane, what's up with these powerful creeps in the town?
You take that back. Owlbears are the best boys.
No, they're not. Those owl bears are
They're
made of fire.
wholesale
Shane.
eating villagers, dude.
Yeah,
And they're also-
You're a monster. You're a
They're also
madman.
made of fire, so like
You're a
that's a whole
monster.
second
bears
problem on
would
top
eat
of it.
These
people if they
people
were
were
suddenly
real to
teleported
me.
into a city.
No, they'd probably run away.
Well, it depends
Well-
on what kind of bear. If it was a polar bear, yeah.
No,
Apparently-
I'm pretty sure a polar bear because polar bears are
What if it was a
territorial.
magically
So if they
summoned
were
bear?
just in their house, minding their own damn business, then all of a sudden they were in this middle place, in the middle of this place where it's much hotter than they're used to, full of all of these unfamiliar noises and sounds, they would absolutely run away.
What if it
No,
was a
polar bear would
fantasy
still be
bear
pissed and just
with
start
the
eating
head of an
people.
owl and was made of fire? Because that's the situation we're dealing with, folks. We got owl bears made of fire. Come
Yeah,
get them now
fiery-ass
at
owl
owl bears
bears.
made of fire only. Oops, we overstocked on owl bears made of fire. And also, there's an alligator man wrestling a water elemental. Come on down, folks.
No, he's wrestling the owl bear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
DDT'd him.
The water elemental just
RKO
punched
out
a
of
lava.
nowhere.
Oh yeah, the water elemental just lumber punched the lumber guy. Poor lumber guy.
Yeah. So, anyways, last time you guys left the safety of the town, the area of town that you just saved, and came into the merchant district, which was bustling and looked rather normal compared to the places that you had been. And it turned out that that's because time here was moving very slowly, which means that outside of it, time is moving very quickly. So you guys quickly put together that you needed to get out of here, try and get out of here as fast as possible because lot of saves coming your way from whatever spell's been happening to the whole city, just over and over and over again. Aewen managed to pass the check, but with a nat 1, and since it she just managed to hit the DC.
So now she's grandmother Willow.
Yeah, she sprouted like some willow style bark, very thin but kind of ashy looking.
I need some lotion. So much for my skincare routine.
Yep. So yeah, that's a thing that she's dealing with now.
That's a
How's
problem
Knox
for later.
feeling about the green look? Does he like the green hair?
No.
Has he seen the green
Oh, he's
hair?
not a fan.
Has he seen his reflection? He's invisible most of the time.
what was it they used to
Yeah,
call him
true.
back when he was younger?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and find my
Tell
bio.
White something.
Like
Wingus
white.
McDingus.
He probably called him a lot of things. Called him a tusker. Called him a swamp skin.
I don't think you can say that.
Yes,
I don't think
casual
you're
racism.
allowed. That's
Fantasy racism. It's all right because these people aren't real.
Kinda. Can't be racist against.
I can't
something
remember.
that doesn't exist.
It's probably in some notes
It's
somewhere.
a robot.
But yeah, you guys started booking it through town, but you guys got a front row seat for what's been happening in the rest of the areas of town that you've been in so far, as creatures just sort of started getting summoned into the middle of town. Yeah, just first there were some elementals, and then first there were some weird ass birds, and then there were some elementals, and then there were some owl bears, and God knows what's next.
Suddenly, owl bears are the worst owl bears.
It's not usually people's favorite thing. But yeah, so some other things that happened. You guys found out that Prescott is really not great at running in heavy armor.
Imagine that.
Is not doing a great job of keeping up with everybody. Aewen went full Pirates of the Caribbean and climbed up onto the rooftops.
Did a sick counterweight move.
Yep. And Habhab's
Classic.
managed to get stunned again. He's really into this bird song. And so the champ, being the absolute king that he is, decided that he was going to protect everyone's favorite wizard boy by absolutely manhandling an owlbear.
Not only did he wrestle that owlbear so good it wanted to run away, when it tried to run away, he grabbed it by the back leg and went, "Where are you going?" and did a backbreaker on the thing.
Fucking put him in the cobra clutch.
It was insane. The owlbear freaked out, tried to run, and the champ just goes, "No, that's
What are
not
some
how
of the
this goes."
champs like? What are some of his signature moves?
The
The champ.
drill.
He's got the draconic elbow drop off the top rope.
That's the people's elbow right there.
He's got the chromatic clutch, which is that's a submission move.
Does he have the Tiamat's tussle?
No, he's got the metallic manhandle where
He has the dark side, then, right? Is he have the chromatic? Well, he's not a dragon at all, but it's interesting though that he. It's the alliteration's really good, I suppose. But
yeah, that's well,
Yeah.
he's not sure what kind of dragon he is because he's also, like I said, he's got the metallic manhandle too.
okay. So it's kind of like he's covering all the bases.
Yeah,
Does he have the kobold crusher?
the kobold crusher. Yep, that's pretty good.
That's one of my favorites. Love that
move. Yeah. So those are the signature moves, but I mean, like, he's not above just straight up grabbing an owlbear from behind and
Where you going with this sentence?
taking him to Suplex City.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Too bad Suplex
I'm
City
okay
went out
with
of
it.
business, though.
Dude, have you
Really missed
seen-
that place.
Have you seen the cost of living in Suplex City? It's insane. Like the property prices aren't bad, but the hotel the hospital prices are through the roof.
But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. You guys have been making some pretty good progress. Like I said, this is a pretty large map, so there's a lot of area to get through.
Mm-hmm.
But we did leave off at the end of
Toying.
a round. So as we come back into things, there are a few things that we need to take care of.
Okay.
First and foremost, as we go to the top of the round, let's go ahead and get fortitude saves from everybody.
Save. Oh my god, I'm so fortitudinous. A natural 20. My skin reverts.
I'll need someone to do my rolls for me tonight.
No worries. I got you, fam.
I'll
Thank
use
Uh-oh.
I'll use my thingy bob.
The hero point.
You gonna use your hero
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, I can't fail this a second time if I'm gonna be rolling this every freaking round.
All right, looking good so far. Champ doesn't even notice anything's happening.
I'm green enough. I don't need all my hair.
Habhab's is
going
good.
through.
He's fortitudinous. He's just just
Really enjoying
distracted.
this music.
And let's go ahead and give Prescott a throw here.
Wait, no, why didn't we say the champ? His signature move is the champ chomp.
Okay. Because what does that have to do with dragons?
Dragons, he's just chomping on people. Him's got big bites.
You see
Digging this music.
you see this woman over here as she's like kind of running fascinated, kind of drop to the ground as the next wave of stuff goes by.
Well, she's tree now.
Not yet.
She gonna be. She gonna be tree. I just can't take it anymore.
And you hear from down the way the champ go, "Oh, 3-on-1, is it? Champ's got enough for all he is." As you hear a strange hissing noise coming from down in the alleyways.
What in the Aladdin is that?
And
Looks like Cobra Kai.
joined. Okay.
See how snake-like I can be.
And the champ, being the guy that he is going to make a couple of grapple checks to maintain the grapple and do damage.
How comparatively strong is the champ? Like, what's his power scaling?
He's like, he's pretty buff.
I'm gonna be
He is buffer than Mrohy, at least when he goes into rage.
Is he level 10?
He is also level 10. I've kept him up with you guys. I
I
figure
was
he's
gonna say,
been
you
doing a lot
couldn't
of wrestling.
resist leveling him up, I'm sure.
Well, he's been helping out Monster Town. He's been fighting battles there. He's been, and not experience isn't just battles. He's been getting a lot of experience in community building.
He's been growing as a person.
Yeah.
That also gives you big muscles.
That's right.
Yep.
To be fair, getting bigger muscles is growing as a person.
Listen, he's had to lift up his community and lift up their consciousness, their class consciousness as well.
He's striking a blow with the hammer and sickle.
All right, I think I'm done for tonight, boys.
Oh, that's gotta be one of his moves, Shane. The hammer and sickle.
The class consciousness.
The class unconsciousness.
Oh man, class unconscious. Oh, that's a really good name. That's a really good name for a wrestling move. Oh, fuck me. That's I like that a lot, actually.
Oh man, here he comes. It's the Marxist. Oh, and he hits him with the class unconsciousness. It's over.
So he's gonna do a couple of attacks here. And he hurts the absolute shit out of this owlbear.
I'm really impressed that he's able to grab onto fire.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's raging out at the moment.
Too angry to care.
Yes.
Speaking of
So,
mechanics, I thought
let me go
about
ahead
it.
and... He has actually done the class unconscious to this owlbear. And, like with the rest of them, disappears back to whatever plane it came from. It's like, what? Oh, coward. Only a coward runs away like that. So that's the champ's turn. Aewen.
There's a big
It's
snake
my
thing
turn.
too.
I like that turn. Aewen's gonna do a run along these rooftops. She can't quite get to that bird, except... Oh no, she can. Oh wait, that's 35 feet, Shane. But I'm going to make use of my bloodline ability, Brelani's Steps.
Okay.
Which gives me an extra 5 feet once per day.
Ooh.
And she's gonna hit this bird
Nice.
with a sword.
All right, stab the shit out of this bird.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
Oh.
I did not stab that bird with a sword unless it's really easy to hit. You ever try to hit a bird with a sword?
18.
It's hard.
You know what? That's fair. That would be
It's
hard.
big.
You do actually manage to hit the bird with the sword.
Haha, even
These
with an
things are
attitude.
relatively weak. And actually, you know what?
Actually, you don't hit it because I don't want it to.
Oh no, you don't have either of the checks that I would have you make for this. So never mind.
All right.
I was gonna say, getting an up close look at this thing. I was gonna have you make a knowledge history or a knowledge planes check. But
I'm afraid I don't get a bird's eye view, Shane.
no, unfortunately
He
not. You
doesn't
don't
know
have either one
anything
of those.
about airplanes.
Oh, I hit a bird with a sword.
Okay, so yeah, you manage to
You get damage.
stab this thing. Woo! So yeah, it's looking like it didn't like that.
Is that all you can do?
That should actually be 16 damage.
Explosion. All right, I'll go ahead and adjust that here real quick.
Yeah.
That's you there, Aaron. What are we doing here?
Where am I suddenly getting the
Hang on a second.
right from? No, I don't want my browser to be in light mode.
Do you get anything if you hit stuff?
If he crits, he gets
Thomas.
he gets
Nah.
Nash points back.
It's true. Although I'm full up on Panache points.
You're actually more than full.
Yeah. Thanks to DM saying, I liked what you did.
Hell yeah, that was some because that was some fucking
Swashbuckler ass shit.
swashbuckler ass shit that
It
you
really
did.
was. It's not too often that you get to.
Do some swashbuckler shit on the flatland.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not in like. We're always
Not
like
on the
in
high
some
seas.
crazy place.
We're not drinking high C. We're drinking Fanta.
That
And you
sounds
did it to
good.
save the world.
What was the thing from Heroes? Save the cheerleader, save the world?
Yes.
It was a weird show. I liked it though.
Season 2 is a little weird.
I just watched a show called Sunny Boy, and it was weird.
Oh, how's
Good.
how's that Apple TV show you've been like? Severance. How's Severance?
I've heard it's really
Very
good.
good. Very, very good.
Yeah,
good
I've been
things.
meaning to watch that as well.
Planning on watching it, yeah.
I met a guy at a bar that said, just go to Best Buy, get some cheap Apple product, and they'll give you 3 months of Apple TV with it, and just use that to watch it.
I thought you were a swashbuckler. You know what a swashbuckler is, right? It's a type of...
Shane, Aewen is a
Buckle?
swashbuckler. I'd buckle no swash, sir. Quite frankly, I'm disappointed in you, Shane.
He's actually not a swashbuckler. He's a squashbuckler.
Yep. I'm really good with produce. I keep them safe.
Buckles ball together.
Buckles them good. Bucky squash.
He has no clue how he got in this adventure.
I don't know why my skill set does not fit this. Help. My cabbages.
That's gonna be my next character. Just some normal guy that gets dragged into all this crap.
Just some random produce farmer that
There you go.
turns out has a knack for adventuring.
Like a butcher or something, so
Alright.
he's like good with knives at least, but he's just like,
I don't know why.
how did I get roped up into this?
Just a straight fighter.
Aaron, what are we
man.
doing, bud?
He is muted.
Yeah, I'm dealing with something here. Sorry, guys. Hang on.
All right. Just so we can keep things moving, I think I might take a turn real quick.
Just hold his turn until he gets back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we'll
works.
drop you down in the initiative order. That works.
Just fireball Knox. Works every time.
The only thing that sucks about that is that the next person to go is Mrohy, who
Also not here.
Guys, just give me a minute, if you would, please. Thank you.
all right. Well then, we will go with Prescott real quick.
I'm going to go use the bathroom then.
All right.
I should return to short order.
Prescott is just going to do his usual 40 feet. And he's going to end up right behind. He's going to end up on top of your cat. So,
Well, cat's on me.
I know.
It's all good.
All right. That's Prescott's turn.
Don't you hate it when some dude just walks in and steps on your cat?
Oh God. All the time.
People these days.
Right.
Well, he can't go through the giant ball of water, so unfortunately, he's not going to do that. I think as he's running up, he's going to yell to this guard here. He's going to be like, "Ignore the monsters! Get these people out of here as quick as possible!"
This guard?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a lot of them. You know, they're just sort of, patrolling.
Yeah.
So yeah, the guards, I think this one is oh man, I think this guard is it's not a smart thing for him to do, but he is going to try and attack this big water boy, and boy does he do a bad job of it. He's like, I will stop you. You won't kill anyone else, blah. And then this one is going to move over here and try and like shake this lady out of her stupor. Which he also does a very bad job at. All right. Cha-ching. Oh, Sawyer is not here at the moment. Okay.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Me and my son were trying to figure out what we want to do tomorrow. Okay.
Same thing we do every night, Panky.
Well, maybe. We'll try to take over the world. Out is north, right?
Yes. North is towards the castle.
Okay. I have a feeling between Mrohy and Sem that can take care of one owlbear. Shoot, this one doesn't have the measurement thing. Are these guys hostile
Which one?
to us?
The
Guards?
villagers?
They don't-
No, they don't seem to be attacking you. One of them got eaten by an owlbear. And Prescott just yelled at the other one to try and, get people moving and get out of here.
Alright. Okay. I can just press spacebar, right? And I'll just... Hey. I move 60 feet.
And you're gonna help try and help Habhab out here.
Yeah, I might have to slap him in the face.
All right.
But I can't do it till my next turn. So...
Cool beans.
What does the party know about Habhab being stunned? Like, what's like common knowledge about that?
We heard some birds start singing, and then you were stunned.
Okay.
But I didn't see you get stunned, to be honest.
Sure.
But I
Yes.
have since seen you.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
We're just kind of used to Habhab needing to get the shaken out of whatever's going on at this point. I mean,
Your saves are so low, we gotta slap you out of it here and there. So.
always got to bring him back to earth here.
If I'm attacking an ally, does that still get rid of my invisibility?
Yes. Anytime you do a thing, basically.
Because it specifically says an invisibility when you attack an enemy. I just want to point that out.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Well, I think if you attack an ally, they quickly become your enemy.
Not if
Yeah.
I'm knocking him out of it, Not if he needs it.
All right. Now it's time for owlbears to do owlbear things. This owlbear did get attacked by this orb, which he is not a fan of. So, ooh, he's gonna try and move out of here. He does see everybody moving kind of the same way at the moment.
Well, he didn't see me move.
Oh, and there is another owlbear over there that he can join up with. Yeah, he's gonna make a check to essentially trample over these people, which he is going to handily do. And he just
where
fucking...
owlbears were traditionally pack hunters.
Well, they're not, but he knows the one thing he does know is he knows owlbears. Much better than anything else he knows going on at the moment. So yeah, he's gonna run up here. And
Oh,
Yeah,
wrong
these guys-
button.
are going to be knocked prone as he absolutely just fucking destroys them on his way through here.
These people are bees.
He would take an A out from Mrohy, wouldn't he?
Mrohy's not big enough. He doesn't have the reach.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have 10-foot reach at the moment. Okay. So that's him.
But he knocked over a person right next to him.
this guy.
Yeah,
This
actually,
owlbear
would the
hasn't really
owlbear
done anything at the moment.
would
Sees
that
this
owlbear
one
pass
running.
5 feet of him?
You would have
What?
to knock over that one person, right?
Fuck. Let me see here.
That person, yeah, got knocked over. Huh.
Boop, 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 boop. He was right here, I believe. Nope, he was
No,
one
it was-
over and one
yeah,
down. He was
there,
right
yeah.
there.
Why is he moving back?
We're checking something.
Oh, okay.
Checking to see if Mrohy would have gotten an AOP on him.
Technically not. I suppose he just, wouldn't have knocked over the other person. So we'll go ahead and put them back up. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like an owlbear, right round.
So we'll go ahead and do that. This one hasn't seen any combat yet, doesn't really know what's going on. The one thing that he does see is
Man.
he sees easy prey, which he is going to go for.
I wish they wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably true.
Does an owlbear shit in the woods?
And he manages to dive on top of her and immediately eviscerate this lady. So the good news is you no longer have to worry about her turning into a tree.
That is good news.
That's a relief.
But what's the bad news?
The bad news is she real dead now.
The bad news is you got a bad ghost situation going on.
Yeah.
This one's gonna try and attack this guy again because it didn't work too well for him the first time, but and a bite. Yeah, he manages to take this guy out. Dead. So he's gonna crunch on that guy a little bit.
Bird's gotta eat.
Bird does gotta eat. That is true. Especially if it's an owl bird. Bernie, it is your turn.
I'm gonna charge against this motherfucker.
Forward unto glory.
Forward unto glory. Yeah! Can I do that? Is that good? Or so do I have to be here?
Yeah, you would have to be there. I think that would. Yeah, I think you can charge as long as you're in an adjacent square.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an attack.
All right. Runs forward. We got Furious Focus on. Power Attack on. Swinging that big ass sword. Ooh, those are good rolls
rocks.
there.
Yeah.
Critical hit. So 34 points of damage. And
Does 27
see.
confirm?
Pretty sure it does. These guys aren't that tough.
I think it does.
So I'll get to
That's sizable
intimidate
barn.
and roll another attack here. So when you deal with, we can intimidate check. But I think if it's a critical hit, which it is, is frightened for 1 round with a successful intimidate check, as well as being shaken for a number of rounds equal to the number of damage dealt. So I'll go ahead and roll that intimidate check.
Intimidate.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Middle of the road.
27. Did I scare him?
Yeah, I think so. So he's frightened for 1 round.
Fried for 1 round and shaken for several other rounds.
Okay, so that means he has to run away from me on his next turn, correct?
Correct. And I'm swinging again. Oof.
Yeah, that's not going to do it, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
And
And I think that's my whole turn. That's move and attack and swift, so.
okay.
I think Alabaster is going to go a different direction here. See what Bernie's going to do here.
He doesn't want to be bear lunch.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is not the kind of situation I'd like to have any part in. So imagine as Bernie's running in, he's just gonna zip away over onto the rooftop over here, and kind of get an eagle-eye view of things to, you know, let people know, being a scout essentially. So, yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna. Okay, so he flies up onto the roof.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
And I'd like for him to kind of try and be somewhat stealthy as well. So roll stealth.
Okay.
As Bernie runs distraction.
36.
Yep.
We got Big Boss Alabaster over here.
I think this water elemental's eating a dude up.
So this water elemental moves all the way to the edge of the pool here and then pops up at the edge as he can move much faster doing that.
Oh dear.
And yeah, I think. Oh, these two are the ones that he attacked earlier, so I think he's going to try and do that again.
You know, it's a shame we're not in a ballroom, because this is definitely a blitz.
All right. He's going to go ahead and make an attack against.
Shane was so excited when he saw the canals on this map. He's like, oh, I'm going to throw some water elementals in there. That'll get him.
Okay, that is a successful hit. And he's going to make another attack against Mrohy
I wonder what happens if you throw that foaming powder in the
with
water.
his cleave.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he hit Mrohy last time and missed Prescott. This time he manages to hit Prescott and miss Mrohy.
I miss Mrohy.
And one thing I need to do, just cause. All right. So 18 damage. And ouch, they say together. And then this one also sees water over here. He's going to try a little combat maneuver real quick. He's going to try and do a shove to push this guy into the water, where he is going to have the... which means he doesn't have the feet, so this guy gets an attack on him.
Hey up.
Which
Go,
he did
little
real
dude.
bad. He did a real bad job, you guys.
No.
He's just really not having a good time.
Nobody expects the water elemental to do a wombat maneuver.
Yeah, that's going to do it. So the guard goes into the drink. The water elemental also goes into the drink and sucks him down into the little canal with him. Just, you see him kind of like splashing around for a second and then just pulled under into which the canal's not even that deep, but yeah, he's being pulled under into there regardless.
Do any of us actually see that happening? I don't think
the champ does.
Oh yeah.
Champ has seen a lot of shit happening.
I mean, that's like a stage, though. He might. Yeah, we'd probably see it.
I mean,
Probably
the
like a
elemental
raised
is
platform.
very tall.
Yeah. I would have seen that too.
Oh, how fast do these guys move?
Oh, you're up there.
They
I
cook
never
pretty
know where you
good.
are.
Yeah, right.
Oh, snakes. You ever seen a snake move? Quick.
Sometimes, unless they're big.
Fair point. Fair play, D-Lab. I like the snakes that do a little sidestep on sand.
So as these snakes get closer, you see that their outline is sort of fuzzy, and they're almost sort of like they're kind of transparent. You can see through them a little bit. And
Like they're
as
immune
they
to sneak
move,
attacks.
as they move, you see that they are not moving along the ground. They are actually flying slightly above the ground as this snake flies on top of this pedestal right here.
So what you're saying is they're not so solid snakes, and we should avoid ladders if we don't want to hear a really
That
long
is
cutscene.
very much true.
What a thrill!
This one has a person in its way, so
I will never
Yeah.
not
that'll do it.
make a ladder boss reference. And that's a certifiable frog fact.
And now she needs to do the thing. Let's see here.
Now, what was it? Overgarden wall bug fact?
She goes down real quick. Blurg.
Let's rock.
Habhab.
Rock
Let's
fact.
rock.
Dude, this music is like really good. There's like these birds
it?
singing. It's like
Rocking out.
it's good music.
Pretty
Just
good.
jamming, man. You continue to be fascinated. Just like, it's my jam.
Is it an illusion effect?
It is not an illusion effect.
Enchantment.
Okay.
Imagine.
Yeah, enchantment. Okay. That is a prohibited school of his anyways. Not that it matters, but okay. I was thinking for a second because I could see something in the snake's next to its head. There's two faces or something. Is
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So I was thinking maybe there's like a visual thingy that I can't really see too well with my how I.
You're fascinated. by
No,
bird
that's just
song.
how they look. They're fantasy snakes, so they got to be extra scary.
That's point taken.
In fact, there's got 2 points for you to take.
And Birds is gonna keep on singing. Except for one of them. What?
That has an extra hole in it.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Fly away, little birdie. I dare you.
Yes, it is a charm effect. Doesn't say what kind of action this is.
Probably a dumb one.
It just says that it has to be singing.
What type of, is it a supernatural ability?
It is a supernatural ability, yes.
I think unless otherwise stated, supernatural abilities are one standard action. I could be totally wrong, but
that's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one standard.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing is not the best at combat.
It's a bird.
It is a bird. So I think it's gonna drop its song and use a full round action to get the fuck out of here.
That sounds like AOP territory to me.
None of it uses a full round action.
No, that's just
Yeah,
all the fun.
It can disengage.
Shane,
What's its
Withdraw.
speed? Yeah, it can withdraw.
I'm gonna withdraw.
I got nothing on that one.
Yeah, I think it would just fly directly away from you. It's like, ah, fuck! Ah!
The bird version of shit.
Yeah, but that
no bird likes being
means
stabbed.
that everybody in sort of this area over here suddenly comes to their senses. You see, like, this guy over here, like these two guys over here. If my fucking hold down click thing would work. Which it doesn't seem to want to do. The two guys kind of like cooking and sweeping up to your left there, are kind of like, huh, what's going on? And like the guy underneath Sam at the moment, and like there's this guy standing next to Prescott that's like, why is there a big water? Why are there two big water things right next to me? It's a couple of water things, just doing water things, I guess. But that's about it. Don't know if I want to go to the top of the round without letting Sam and Mrohy take a turn, though. Aaron, are you finished up with what you're doing? Alright, I may just go ahead and take a turn for them real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
What's Davy Jones' line? 10 years before the mast?
element
100 years.
Shade.
He's 70 feet up, so he can see a lot. He'd probably cast something on the owlbears. Be my guess. Maybe the water elemental.
Fly speed of 60 feet.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think he probably would, or she probably would be wanting to cast a spell somewhere. I don't think she's high enough to be going over the top of the building over there, but she could go this way. Along the side. And who is she gonna attack? What has she got for spells that she could use? Well, she definitely doesn't want to do entanglement. 10-foot radius burst. Well, the other thing is I don't. Oh, she doesn't have it prepared. I'm not sure how Aaron would feel about doing using spell slots at the moment. So I think.
Did Aaron cast some sort of? They did the water spell, right? Doesn't that need actions to be manipulated at this point?
It's a move action to be manipulated.
Oh shit, that's right. Yes.
But it would. It based on where everything is at. Oh no, I'm
yeah, I mean, are you done with
based on where everything is at? She would leave that bubble there.
Okay.
She would either fight this thing or this thing.
I've got that thing covered.
Okay. Do you want to try and take down the water
The
elemental?
shitty thing about this is like. There's so much bullshit on this map. And time is going super fast, so if Sem blows all of her spell slots, she's going to be fucking useless in the final battle. Because Lord knows if there's going to be another area to long rest.
Gotta make a choice, then.
I think he said he had some, like, we'd be okay. He's not going to let us sink into the final battle.
I mean, those are all...
That's player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, those are all very...
but we would know how far away from the epicenter we are, at the very least.
Yeah.
What does Sem care about most at this point?
I mean,
these people in front of her, or
just getting out of here
Slytherin?
Is
I mean, we're watching these people actively be killed, though, too. So it's like,
and we know that. Well, and we know that time is going much faster here than it is elsewhere. So like, just the act of leaving this, the whole area could be decimated in the 3 seconds after we leave. So
that's true too.
Well,
as a player, I'm super annoyed that there just keeps more shit just keeps popping up.
Well, yeah, time is actually
so
moving
much to
super
deal
slow
with,
here.
and
By the time, like when you guys get out of here,
time moves super fast here.
Slow here.
No, it's moving super slow, which means time on the outside is moving fast, which is why you guys are having to.
Sam would just fucking want to leave.
Yep.
So you're not actually high enough to be going over the roof that you're on. You need to climb like another 10 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet, I think. I did say that was.
That roof is more than 20 feet tall?
Yes. I can't click anywhere. The first roof that you see here is about 20 feet tall. The next one goes up to about 40 feet.
It's a 5-story building?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a business.
That's a 5-story building.
It's a 4-story building. Got big showrooms.
Well, we're not in the shanty town anymore, which is just like really small
vaulted
buildings.
ceilings, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look big, anyways.
Where's the exit?
Up north. So.
But where specifically?
However it is you guys can get out up north, that leads you further.
Like, are these like breezeways?
Any of the streets up here? Nope. Those are actually buildings. But if you guys wanted to, you could go down any one of these alleyways. You could jump over the building. Like, there are ways to get through.
So those aren't like walkways between buildings where?
No, they are not.
You could walk underneath them.
No. You can't. They're not walkways. You can walk through. Yeah, city planning was not a big.
With the flags.
So you could be there. You just have to go. Like, you could go over the top. You just have to be back. Like I said, I think it's actually faster for you to have gone around the building. The way that you were. No, not you. So yeah, it would be like this, and then up to, I think. Oh, okay. Are we good?
Well, that's 60 feet.
Okay. So, any feelings on what Mrohy's doing here?
Well, that's only a move action.
Oh, oh yeah, you're gonna double.
You have super speedy flight.
Also, would that elemental popping up there, would that constitute an AOP?
No, because they couldn't see him while he was moving into range. Like, water elementals essentially become invisible in the water.
I suppose that makes some measure of sense. If I was in a puddle of flesh, I'd be fairly indistinguishable.
Yes, they essentially just meld into the water and can essentially use like earth glide, but water glide, water flow. They become a oh, what is it called?
I'm invisible against
Current.
sheetrock.
Yeah, they become a current underneath the water. Oh fuck. Okay. Who you calling lightning on?
The elemental.
Elemental will make a reflex saving throw, which better at than I would have imagined it being a big
It's made out of
fucking
water.
splashy boy. Not enough to fucking make it though. Okay, go ahead and roll damage for me.
Come on.
Would you say because this is a water elemental, I could roll 3d10 instead of 3d6? 'cause it's
Unfortunately
conductive?
not.
Doesn't quite work that way.
Yeah.
That's baloney.
Did
you know
pretty
that
good
if-
roll anyways.
If he does his whirlwind thing, then that does constitute as bad
No,
weather.
you can only do that underwater anyway, to begin with. All right, and
Maybe it's
any feelings about what Mrohy's doing here?
Mrohy's gonna want to cut something in half. That's what Mrohy always wants to do.
Mrohy does
Well, he can't move because he'll get an AOP, so he's just going to full round attack this thing.
Yeah, you would just try to cut
More
the
needs
water
to
in half.
move.
He
Yeah,
can't.
he probably
I
If
mean,
he didn't have El-Anon, like he could between him and Habs, they could just dimension door right through all this shit.
He can't because he could 5-foot step here, but this guy's in the way, so he can't move
yeah, but
around.
that's a friendly square. I don't think that guy's. Or a neutral square?
he could full round disengage. He's only going to be able to move 30 feet doing it, but he could full round disengage.
His movement's only 15 feet.
I think you can you double
His
move
movement
it on
is
a disengage?
30 feet.
You double move on a disengage. Twice your speed.
Oh shit!
It would be 60. It would be his whole movement.
Yeah, so he could double move. Then this bird would be way farther away than I originally thought. Yeah, he'd probably come up around like over here, I think.
Which bird?
The bird that Aewen stabbed, you know, like a monster.
What, the monster I stabbed?
Just
That
go
isn't
and
a
stab the
bird.
bird in the face.
You can't look at that thing and tell me it's a normal bird.
Birds don't have, what is that, 4 wings? That's a butterbird.
It does have 4 wings. That is true.
It's a dragonfly.
It's a butterbird with a skull head. I've played Majora's Mask. I know now not to trust stuff that has skull at the beginning.
Actually,
of
no.
the
A 5-foot step here.
Okay.
That's his move action. He's gonna fervor cast enlarge person,
Okay.
and then he's gonna whack the fuck out of that thing.
All right.
Do you think Mrohy would be a Swiftie?
You know, he can get bigger. He just pushes whatever's in his way out of his way.
Yeah, you knock over the rest of these people.
I think he wanted a 5-foot step there, so he didn't do that.
Bowling for villagers.
Go ahead and roll me an attack.
That's a lot of dice.
Does a 19 hit it?
18 and 19.
Not believe that it's a 6 and a 7. There was a
Yeah,
8 and
you're
9.
having a real hard time rolling
5
with...
and a 6. Does a 19 hit it?
No, unfortunately, it does not.
Turns out it is hard to hit a wave with a surfboard.
I imagine he would try and hit
That's
this
bullshit.
thing with the flat of his blade.
Like I said, hard to hit a wave with a surfboard.
But, okay.
That's his turn.
So,
Yeah, after coming off of
do right
second
here.
edition, I always feel cheated on my turns. Because I'm like, man, I wish I could do more.
Yeah.
You have 3 actions instead of
Yeah.
all these like labeled actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So top of the round, which means
Maury again?
Fortitude.
nope. I moved some stuff around here. Top of the round, which means we're gonna need some more fortitude saves.
What happens if the champ gets an involuntary muscle contraction?
All right, looking good so far.
Ooh, I don't know if that 18's gonna cut it.
You
Hey,
might.
Nathan.
Did Nathan?
Shane, stop turning us all into
Yeah.
trees.
Would you like to
Oh,
use
no.
your hero point for the evening?
Rolled a nat 1 on that fort save.
This is
Yes.
what's turning people into
Okay.
trees. Yeah.
It's pretty much the only thing saves are pretty much the only thing he uses them for anyways, so.
Much better.
Much better.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Gotta
those
do better
nat
than a
ones is
6.
scary. All right, Habhab, Sam, Aewen, Knox, Mrohy, Bernie, all looking good. Let's go ahead and see how Prescott does. He's feeling hale and hearty. And what about our friend the Champ? Champ just can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop.
All aboard the champ train.
Okay. Don't see any more of the townsfolk drop after that either.
How much damage did you do to that bird, Aewen?
15. 15 bird damage. Where did that bird go? Is it that one? No, that's unharmed.
This
Where
one.
did...
It's
It's
this
way
one.
the hell up here.
Oh, yeah, it really went, didn't it? Little bitch-ass bird.
I guess that's
So here's the
what
thing.
birds would do, though.
If you stab a bird, it probably would fly away. That's a fair point.
Where
Actually,
would
if
the
you stab a
champ
bird,
go?
it's probably
Because
not going
he's... I think right now the champ is interested in protecting...
There's a big ass snaky snake right here.
So that's the thing, is that the Cobra is sort of... The thing he's most concerned about is protecting Habhab at the moment. The snake is on a trajectory away from the from Habhab, but this owlbear just sprinted towards Habhab. Like it's on a trajectory. So I think Champ is a very simple man.
If thing attack, he attack back.
That's how he do.
He attack, he protect.
He is going to...
But most of all, he pry low sec.
Dia de los Muertos.
Okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and reveal this attack to everybody.
Okay.
Dang.
You see the champ take his claw and
Duplex
just
him.
shove it into this thing's rib cage. Pick it up with one hand, and like it's almost like a choke slam, but his hand seems to be around this creature's heart, and he just slams it into the ground and cracks the cobblestones around him, and this thing just pops out of existence.
Nice. One shot.
Grab the fire.
The heart slam.
Oh man, that was a really good time to roll a crit, because he kind of opened things up for everybody here. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, Aewen's turn.
Yes. So, Aewen, what is your whole deal now? Whoa, what are you up to?
The gods demand bird damage, and I'm just the aasimar to make it happen.
You're trying to take these birds out. Oh, no, wait, these guys don't wake up, because there's another bird over here that I forgot about.
On here, yeah.
I can do a full round attack with a 5-foot step, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take a 5-foot step up here. I'm going to swift switch to my bow.
Does that take a panache point? Or is it as long as you have panache points?
So it's
Disaster draw.
it's a swift action. If I have a panache point, I can spend to make it an immediate action.
Gotcha.
Immediate action is the same as Swift.
Yeah, it's just not.
Just
I
not
can
on
spend
your
a panache
turn.
point. I'm not on my turn. Yeah.
Mm.
So I want my first 2 arrows fired to be on the bird to the left.
Gotcha.
And I want the remaining arrows in the volley directed at this bird to the right.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm gonna do shoots. I'm gonna try to do bird damage.
Oh,
That's an annoying amount of 6s.
Some great rolls and not so good rolls.
34. Well, the first 2 to definitely hit. The third
The
one
many
misses.
shot was good to roll well on.
Yeah, right.
And the fourth one does hit.
Okay.
Fourth one. I say 3 d20s.
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah, the
many
first
shot is 2 arrows at the same time.
Yep.
I
Are the
am-
same.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about the arrows, not the.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
I am
Yep.
going to attempt
4
to
arrows, 3
intimidate
attacks.
both birds that I have hit with menacing swordplay. Because I can do that with
Don't
bow
they have
as
to be
well.
within your
Menacing.
first? Are they both within first range increment?
Let me see.
One's 40 and one's 55.
It just says it's an opponent with a letter one-handed piercing melee weapons. You can choose to use intimidate to demoralize that opponent. But I have the other feat that lets me do sword abilities with my bow. Doesn't say anything about a
Which
range.
I thought it said that they had to be within your first range. Menacing sword.
I will check. Give me a sec.
Might be the other feat. It says within your range.
Oh. Yeah. So long as the target was in. You're right. It's this one.
Yes. Is within 30 feet.
Nope. All right. Then I don't try to intimidate the boys.
You can spend a panache point to increase your thing out to 60 feet, I think.
I can.
So if you want to spend a panache point, you can intimidate these things.
Yeah, may as well. True.
I mean, you got the extra one.
True.
So, yes. Okay, I will go ahead and apply the damage for these guys.
And
That
use
one's
the
looking real
intimidate
not
roll.
happy about what happened to it.
That's a bad
one-
roll.
Intimidate.
I can't seem to roll much above 10 right now for some reason.
Here's the thing. These things are small and not great at combat, so they do not have a very high CMD. You do manage to intimidate them. You shot them with arrows in their very small bird bodies, and they're like, oh, fuck, we don't like that.
It's not hard to intimidate a bird.
Have you ever run at a bird? They're easily intimidated. Pigeons will scatter for anything.
Aewen shoots at the bird and just goes, "Gone! Get out of here!"
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what Shane does
honestly-
with his free time at the park.
I accidentally ran into like a flock of wild turkeys not too long ago. They didn't run from me. I had to really.
Turkeys are
'cause
too
those birds
dumb
are
to be
smart.
scared.
They really
No,
don't.
they're too
Yeah.
smart to be scared. They don't
The
care.
turkeys are an exception to the rule, I guess.
Yes. No, turkeys are so dumb. You
They're
don't
very
even
stupid
know.
birds, yeah.
They're big though.
They drown in the rain.
They do.
Isn't that a urban
The
legend?
chicken thing.
It really is not.
They don't
actually.
drown. What they do is they don't get out of the rain, and then their body temperature drops, and then they basically freeze to death.
Drown
They
in
die
the
of
Rain is actually a
hypothermia.
pretty sick death metal song title.
What?
Drowning in the rain.
Fucking.
Drown in
That's a
the Rain.
really good one. That's a really good one.
Oh, Prescott.
There's a big
has-
guy here.
Yeah, I know, but Prescott is already falling behind, and he's trying to keep up as best as possible. I think
He's
he
gotta
would want to
protect the people.
Yeah, I think he would want to protect these people, which is why he's going to 5-foot step over here
I mean,
to put himself in between those guys. He's going to full attack.
likely on the bird's turn, they'll stop singing, so that's a good thing. So roll skirt.
Oh boy.
Idaho?
All right. He's gonna go ahead and power attack this guy. Full attack. Wow, he does a real good job.
Oh, hey.
He is not fucking around. You see in his eyes, he's like, no, I will protect my people.
How high up are these buildings?
They are, like I said, about 40 feet. The ones on the other
40
on
feet,
the-
yeah. Okay.
Well, no, the two long ones are, I would say, the one that Alabaster's on is probably about 30 feet. That one's not nearly as tall.
Okay. 30 then.
Or even, yeah, it's a little bit taller than like the first four on that one. Okay. So, sorry, just figuring this out with damage reduction and everything. Yeah, this thing is. You see him take his guisarme, which is a pole weapon, and just fucking go to town on this thing. This
I'll
thing
go
looks
to
like it
town
is
on your
having
thing with my
a
pole
hard time maintaining like integrity as it's standing there.
Oh, yeah.
Does it make that noise?
Boy.
This guard is gonna try and.
I feel like water elementals would just make the noise.
Yeah, he's busy
pretty good.
being in the water and not having a good time. This guard. The guard next to the champ is like, oh, thank you so much. What should I do? And he's like, you can do it. Protect the people.
What should I do? You can do whatever. The guard goes, thanks, and runs.
He
Shoot the owl bear. He's got a crossbow.
He manages to hit the owl bear, actually.
Bravo, guardsman.
It doesn't look like it did a lot, but he did hit it.
It's like shooting a bear with a 9mm.
Yeah, the owl bear looks kind of pissed.
And scared. Mostly scared.
Yeah, also scared.
He's a very scary drug son paladin.
You
That just hit
reload
him
for
with a
move.
falchion.
Yeah, he'll reload for his move. Spooked.
He's so startled.
So startled.
Nuts.
So, yeah, and then this guard is going to continue trying to shake this lady out of her stupor. She, again, is not doing a good job of.
Super.
That is it for them. I don't even know where Knox is at this point. Oh yeah, he's up by Habs. Are you gonna fucking hang out with Habs for a little bit?
My question is, if Habs can't hear, would the bird sounds go away for him?
Huh.
Oh, god damn it.
I love that. Attaboy.
This is a
He's gonna thunder sticks.
sonic mind affecting charm effect. So if he can't hear,
Mop.
yeah.
All right.
Mop.
Well, I'm gonna walk over
Mom.
here, and I'm going to throw a. Can I throw a thunderstorm here? Would it hit the bird too? It's 10 foot. I guess that building's pretty tall, isn't it?
Yeah, the building is too tall. Like,
Ow! Oh well. I don't get to use these things very often. They don't have much of a save, but I do know one guy with terrible saves. So we'll try.
Watch you roll an at 20 this time.
Where is my
Well, he could
thunderstone?
choose to fail it, can't he?
For this one, I'm gonna say because he's too fascinated to know what's going on, he can't choose to fail the save. Like, he's not exactly in a cooperative mood at the moment.
Yeah, you can choose to fail
Alright.
saves for your own spells, but this is like a different dealio.
Okay.
God
I'm gonna
damn it!
move.
This is a really good plan.
I like it.
I'm gonna say take a hero point. I like this
Yeah.
a lot.
It's very hero point worthy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh,
Do you need to
That's just-
roll to hit?
I mean, to throw it at the ground. I
mean,
guess?
yeah, you would anywhere that it would land he would still be in the Oh, is the snake also in the
He's just in it. It's only a
Okay.
DC 15. Yeah.
DC 15, and it's a will save or a fortitude save?
Fort.
Fort save. Well, it's a good thing Habs is real bad at those.
He nat 20 it.
Just revealed it to everybody.
Yay!
He is deaf for 1 hour.
I'm going to use one of my inspiration points. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Too bad, you already used it.
He's going to use his defensive spear.
He takes a -4 penalty on initiative.
So
Habhab has some left over from. I'm not gonna use.
Habs is deaf. He does have his faculties are returned. Unfortunately, this also means he's going to have a real tough time casting anything that has verbal components.
You can at least walk away from that big fucking snake.
He can still talk.
Yeah.
Snake don't give a shit. Snake don't give a fuck.
I didn't think. I put him in. I made sure I got him in there, but I figured.
You'd have to roll a concentration check to cast things with verbal components.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good.
I think it's like
Really
a
good.
DC 5.
That's super fun.
All right, owl bears are gonna owl bear now.
We got 2.
Yes. This owlbear, I think, heard the
Did I hit the water
pained
elemental?
cries of 2 of its owlbear compatriots. One of them, like,
And
getting
the
its heart
Thunderstone.
crushed and like slammed into the ground was very painful. And this one is straight up panicking, which it's making some sounds about it. Speaking of which, he has to disengage. He just saw what the champ did to the other guy, so he is going to take the movement penalty, climbing over this cart right here. So that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
No, he's going to take the movement penalty, climbing over the cart here while he disengages.
Okay.
So that's 45 feet to get up there.
Did the champ get a chance? Oh no.
No, he
got
saw
around
what
him.
he did to the other guy, and he's like, "No, I'm giving that big fucking green guy a wide berth because
Wouldn't he run
Jesus
away
Christ.
from? Wouldn't he run away from the champ instead of more towards him?
He has to run away from Bernie here. Bernie is who he is like deathly afraid of.
Oh, so there's 2 big people here. I'd probably run away from them too. That's probably the best
He can't really
route
move
to go.
all that well at the moment. He's got 15 feet of movement left.
There's not much place he can go. Like, he's kind of stuck.
Does he have a climb speed?
He doesn't have a climb speed, but I was thinking he might try and climb anyways.
Couldn't he do a yump?
I don't think he has the
Could try
actions
and
for
do
it, does he?
a yump, but he's not great at yump.
Because a disengage is a full round action.
Yes, a disengage is a full round action.
So he wouldn't have the ability to climb this round.
Let me look something up here.
No climbing, no yumping. Bad owlbear. Stay right there. Think about what to do.
Yomp yomp.
Do you think Alabaster has any cat-like instincts that will make him want to chomp some birds?
Well, it depends
Possibly,
how much of Alabaster is a cat. How much of it is an elderworldly angel creature.
Right.
Uh,
I'm tempted, but his damage rules are just terrible. He rolls a dice and subtracts 3.
so he already used 45. He's got 15, which means
He does no damage on any of his attacks. Unless he uses...
which means he's going to try and squeeze one square into the area there. Yeah, so I don't think that there's a check involved with that. Yeah, he starts trying to squeeze in between these two buildings here. He's making some headway. He's just not doing a great job at it. And then this owlbear, hearing the panicked cries of its friend, I think is going to come. He probably would have heard it while he was over here, so I think he's going to come over here. And then he's going to try and jump onto this much smaller roof here.
Guys feeling relieved.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fucking thank Christ. So yeah, he jumps up onto the roof here. And that's where he will end his turn.
Now you can charge.
What?
Bernie. Now you can charge Bernie.
God damn it! You can definitely charge this one.
I could. Or should I just run to the end of this map?
Yeah.
Get out, you know? But that wouldn't be very paladin-y of me, would it?
You should probably have a little bit of compassion.
Bernie's kind of a complicated paladin.
He is.
That's true.
I mean, the way is pretty clear. I could, like, quadruple move, right?
You have to do it in a straight line.
Yeah, you could go up
number
to
two.
here.
Where does it
so
say
you can
that?
move up
I
to
never
there.
found that specific rule.
I'm going to say you have to
It's
do
a
it in a
house
straight
rule.
line
Oh, house rule. Okay.
because, yeah.
There's no
like,
specific rule that says that. The ruling is you can move up to 3 times your speed as a run.
Yeah.
And then you take a negative to AC. It doesn't say anything about
Right.
hard corners or anything like that, but it makes sense. If you're sprinting, it does make it hard to turn.
Sprinting, it is very hard to actually corner while you are, like, flat out sprinting.
Okay. I'm probably making everyone dizzy with my map moving here.
Oh,
All right.
and this guy goes from frightened to
Shaken. He's shaking forever. Like 30 some rounds.
30 rounds?
I think that's what it
What
said.
does shaken do?
It's just negatives.
Yeah, it's like -2 attack, I think.
-2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. Holy shit.
It's kind of bad.
Yeah. I
Why
have
are
some
you
stuff for
specifically
intimidation
moving
too.
through this guy's square.
Screw that guy.
Okay.
Other way, dipshit.
We will
Remember,
say
you
that
can't
he
go under
is
those, even though there's
a-
flags here. It's not an overhang. It's not a walkway.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the champ's probably gonna take care of this thing his next turn. I may just let him do it. Otherwise, the champ would probably go for this. He probably wants to suplex
Good
the
shot
snake.
obscenities at this guy. Intimidate him.
Fuck you, bird.
Fuck you, bird!
Oh man.
What are you gonna do?
Ops is
Throw a
great-
rock at it? It's a bird. Just throw a rock at it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know, I think Bernie's gonna try and set this for the rest of his party here and just say like, guys, we gotta get out of here. Let's go. And then I think he is just gonna move his 60 feet.
Okay.
Right there.
All right.
And that's his turn. And Alabaster is gonna take flight. And his movement is, I believe, flight.
He's very quick.
90 feet. Okay. And this guy's probably not too close, right? Since Alabaster's 30 feet up, is he good to fly over its head?
Yes, I will say he is good to fly over his head.
All right. I don't know. That bird looks tasty.
Oh, I always forget that the champ has a 10-foot reach. Shit. We probably should have gotten an A up on the last one. Oh well.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna lie down and join Bernie again. And that's it.
Yeah, I don't know that this elemental wants any more of this smoke. I mean, he is summoned, so he's technically not even really here.
I know the feeling.
Are any of us really here?
I've been summoned.
It's all a simulation.
He's got a 10-foot reach.
Work uses money as a material component to summon Thomas. Is that?
Yes.
Yes.
Although, admittedly, y'all summoned Thomas with compensation of jolly cooperation.
We're better casters than your workplace, I guess.
Very true.
Better summoners.
Okay, so as a large creature, he does have a 10-foot reach. He's gonna go after Prescott and Mrohy again, but that means he's gonna have to cleave his way through 2 innocent civilians to do so.
That's not good.
It's not ideal.
Shane, we got into a whole fight with Mrohy about killing townspeople. Now you're
well, he's not the one doing it, so
I need to write Shane no on your elemental. Is that what I have to
possibly.
do?
Just do it in alphabet soup.
I just throw a can of Chef Boyardee at,
Not gonna
at
hit.
the water elemental.
But you have to keep those letters in there, you know.
But I love Chef.
Definitely not
Just
gonna hit
NLs.
Prescott. He does hit the first villager, hits the second villager.
Oh god, it's just a pressure cutter.
And
the
manages
ones that
to
are
hit
prone?
Mrohy. The only one that's prone is the far one. That one he can't hit. But manages to kill these 2. And he is going to do some damage against Mrohy. And that is only a standard action. So with his move action, he is going to slurp back down into the water.
Does that provoke?
I don't think so, because he's not moving to a new... You don't... Like, once... By the time he's in the water, you don't know if he's moving to a new square or not.
Quick, what was that Roman emperor that declared war on Poseidon and had everyone start stabbing the water? Do that.
What?
Is that a real thing?
I don't know if it's just a story, but the story of a Roman emperor that declared war on Poseidon and had his soldiers start stabbing the ocean.
This guy...
I don't think that he actually had them start stabbing the ocean.
I think it was to make a point.
There is
I would.
There
I'd
is
make him do
some historical accuracy to him declaring war on Poseidon, but I don't think that there's any actual evidence that any legions went out and stabbed the
Champ
Mediterranean.
watches as his
I
new
just
friend
like the thought of a block
the
of
guard.
soldiers actively waging war against the surf.
gets attacked by a scaly cruise missile. Just chomping down onto his midsection and injecting him with poison.
Poison.
Wait.
Technically, it would
That
inject him
snake
with
has
venom.
more. Yeah.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's
If you can't call it by the right thing, it doesn't inject it.
Yep.
don't think that's how that works. And then this one.
You legally cannot inject me with poison.
Dang
Now
it.
you have to. Now you have to
No.
poison the snake. It goes back to you. Oh, best viewers on Stream Boo.
This one is gonna come out this way. He's gonna double move, and he's gonna be yep. It's right in between there. He's gonna be at 20 feet, I think, when he comes out this way.
You know, if you're gonna use weird characters in your scam, it's like obvious that it's a scam already. I don't even understand
I
why
do,
people attempt.
I do like the screen name.
Here.
Cordial Inhaler.
And wait to see what.
Do they inhale cordials, or are they just a
cordially
very
inhaling.
nice?
Yeah, he is gonna have to double move to get there, but yeah, he's gonna kind of like wait and see what the best person to attack here is. Habhab, it's your turn and you can do things.
The good news is you can't hear anything.
Yes. Do I see? Could you center the map on
Knox is just
Habhab?
yelling robotic slurs at him because he can't hear.
I'm
Are you
watching
calling
it through
Habhab
Twitch
a
right
flanker?
now.
How dare you?
You've got a
are
target
there
rich
any-
environment here.
Are any of these doors open that he can see for the buildings?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are businesses, so they would be open to the public anyways.
Let's see. I think. This is tough.
As a free action though, you have to start
Habhab's
your
just
turn
here
going,
to
mop, mop.
Can someone roll? I'd say like odds he's gonna start leaving the map, and then evens he'll stay. Could someone roll that for me?
Roll a mop check.
It's an even. It is a 2.
So that's stay, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Just fireball
All right.
right here.
Well, there's a 20% chance that it just doesn't work because I'm deaf.
That's true.
I
Well,
don't
you shouldn't
think
have
I
made
used-
yourself deaf then.
Yeah, that's my
thought
fault
of that before I-
entirely.
Like,
You should have thought of that
having
before I
just
threw that
come out of
rock
this
at you.
Fascination. How's Habhab feeling at the moment after like coming down and being like, ah!
Well, I'm sure he would love to be fascinated. Just given like.
I mean, like,
there's a lot of
I feel like he's just now getting a handle on all of the crazy shit that's going on around him.
Mhm.
Like, how's he feeling coming to and being like, oh, there's a lot going. Like, it's been like
How did I miss this?
20 seconds. What the hell happened?
Yeah, it's kind of like that meme where like the thing is on fire and it's like the next shift or something. I forget how it goes, but it's basically that. Well, and he just had like that stun grenade go off too, so he's like really fucked up. I imagine what he would do for now is, are there any people to the left of Knox that he can see that are like party members or like friendly NPCs?
The only people that you see right now are the champ, Knox, and Bernie that are like within reach or within like are in pretty.
You
close
might see
proximity
Sem
at the
flying
moment.
here. She's up.
Yeah, you
fairly
probably
high.
see Sem as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
But you also see all of this badness.
Mm-hmm.
Did you end up accidentally recreating Tchaikovsky's Third?
What?
Just like a really entrancing music followed by a loud explosion. Just using
I think for
cannon fire
now-
as an instrument.
And I'm just waving at you. Hey.
I think for
Welcome
now
back,
what I'll
welcome
do is I'll cast Shadow Mote it's called it's Guardian Mote. It's a 0 level spell.
Gotcha.
There's a 20% failure rate outright. So
Well, you
it has a
just roll
verbal.
a DC 5. Or is it a DC
right.
4?
So if someone could roll that for me.
Gotcha.
4.
And that is an 11. So
You're good.
I'm good. Okay, so I got my little buddy back, or one of my little buddies back. Yorick's 2.0 is still saving him for later.
Do you have a buff for
Yorick.
this, or
I don't know. It basically, it's like a really weak ass defensive spell. But yeah, so I get that up and running, and then I'm gonna run. So that villager, I see a villager with a skull. Is it
he's
like
dead.
really?
He's super dead.
Yeah, people have been dying around us.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Habhab's like definitely a liability himself now that he has the 20% failure rate. I think he'll just move 30 feet. Probably somewhere. He'll end up somewhere near the dead villager, and then he'll end his turn.
Okay. I think he'd have to go
As close as he can get. He'd be moving in that direction because the owlbear sees him, right?
the owlbear sees him. Like both of the snakes here see him.
Yeah.
So that is your turn. The birds are going to keep birding. They're going to keep singing. Except for these two, who are going to fuck right off.
Except for these two, which have been stabbed at range.
Yes. This one's going to fly.
So, seeing what Habhab's is going through, do you feel better about Soul's constantly debuffed plate? At least his Soul can actually do stuff.
What do you mean?
Like Habhab has spent multiple sessions just being unable to do anything.
That's true, but his character is kind of built with no saves, so.
Those two are going to move. The rest. So now you actually do see some of the villagers starting to perk up and being like, "Yo, shit's a little fucky."
Yeah, yo, dreaming.
Maury's turn.
It's the big buff war man.
Slice.
Did the water elemental die? Did I miss that?
No,
No,
it's back in
it's
the
not
water.
dead. It slurped back into the water.
Oh,
What? Still
And
not.
he's not
super
allowing
fond
an
of-
AOP.
Still not super fond of the term
He didn't
slurp of the
move
bird.
out of a threatened square, which is why it doesn't allow for an AOP.
Oh, so we just slurped. So he's still sitting here.
Possibly. Like, if he did move out of the way, he would have been invisible while he did it. Essentially.
What's Maury's speed when he's big?
Still 30.
still 30, yeah.
30.
You
He'd
know,
probably go after
considering-
Big Snake.
Considering
Right?
Prescott's a member of the local government and he's being hit, would that make him a threatened square?
Are these the guys? Are these snakes flying?
Yes,
They're like
they are
incorporeal too.
not incorporeal. They are like
Translucent.
little transparent. Yeah, translucent sort of a deal.
Their child came out as trans, so they're a little transparent.
Whereas
Did
the
you say he could
owls
still
are
hit this
fiery.
one since
These-
Mrohy is 10 feet tall?
Like we
I
can
would
see
say,
their
yeah,
innards,
I would
or
say Mrohy
like
is within range to hit that thing.
Okay, we'll do that. Jesus Christ. Does a 24 hit?
I do that.
A 24 does hit. Yes,
Okay, so it takes
Hooray.
19 slashing damage.
it's not a fan of it.
Most things aren't when you cut them.
All right. There we go. I was not happy about it. And Seth, what are you up to?
So where did these other two birds go? They're off the map?
Nope.
Ooh, yeah,
Basically,
for the
all
birds.
the birds have like moved to the other side of the map.
Flying north.
Yep, they're flying north, away from the like psychotic elf lady that shot them.
As soon as he's gonna
Hey,
chase
I-
after him, going.
I stabbed one of them. Just flapping her hands, going, "Gone! Get it! Gone! Shoot!
Yeah.
Yeah, and if these birds don't like him, they can just get out. If you're a good bird, you get the seed. If you're a bad bird, you get the bow.
Yeah, I don't think these things eat seeds.
Probably eat souls. Nah, there's this video that I saw recently. This guy had one of those trucks where you can like use the ignition key to turn on and off the passenger airbag. And he's like, if you're a good passenger, you get the airbag. If you're a bad passenger, you get the dashboard. You ever had your airbag privileges revoked? It's rough.
Can't say that I have.
My dad used to have a truck like that where he could turn on and off the passenger airbag.
Where are you going here? Oh, no.
Trying to calculate.
For some reason, I thought it was Aewen's turn. That's just because we were talking about Aewen.
Me, I was putting a ruler with.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just seeing, like, what could she do here? What could she do here? Could she go this way? Just trying to figure out what everyone's next move's going to be here.
Oh shit, that's the wrong. Okay. So I can go 40 feet with my 60-foot movement at a 45-degree angle. I can go 40 feet one direction and then 40 feet up.
Okay.
So that would put me at 60 feet right here.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
All right. And we'll change it to 60 feet.
And I'm going to call using... Oh, shit.
I did that same thing earlier today, too.
Using Call Lightning. Which one of these looks more injured? This one or this one?
Which,
Get one of these off the board.
Are you talking about the birds?
Yeah.
Um.
Well, actually, you know what? This one's still singing. I'm gonna to hit that one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it needs to roll a DC 19 reflex save.
No fireballs.
Okay, that one.
The reason I'm
actually does-
using this spell is because I get to use it 10 times without casting another spell.
Yeah,
neat.
okay. That one actually does make it, but it does still take some
Half
damage.
damage.
Ah,
Great. Takes 3 damage.
The last
Four,
one you had
actually.
was much better than that. I will give you that. It's still not happy about it. And it still looks like its feathers be ruffled. Okay. With that, things have gotten pretty chaotic and are just real fucky-wucky at the moment. But it is about 10 o'clock Thomas's time. It's about that time. So I think we will go ahead and we will finish. We will save the board and wait for next time to finish this up.
that's good.
Yeah, this has been very chaotic, which is kind of how I wanted things to be. It's a lot of like really cool plays, a lot of like interesting stuff going on. You guys have been doing some cool shit here. This has been a really fun what's the word I'm looking for here? Encounter for just for me to play as much as I hope it is for you guys. So yes.
Shane's just sitting there with his little writing tablet. What if I just throw shit at them?
What if I just
And they have to
what if I
run
just
away
keep
anyways.
putting random monsters on the board?
What if I make them feel a moral quandary?
Yeah.
All I'm saying, Shane, is that the Pathfinder gods demand bird damage. And I've got just the bow to make
The
it happen.
birds must be punished.
The birds have been bad.
All right.
birds.
Well, thank you for joining us, if in fact you did. And if you're joining us on a recording or something, thank you for joining us there. Hope you are all doing well, and we will see you next time.
Bye.